Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at VA Barrie Park in St. Thomas, and I've got Noah Hofland here, also known as Ark Disc Dyes.
Yes, that's right.
And so we're going to talk about dyeing and about what he does in the sport, and we're going to play some round. Why don't you first, though, show us some of your work?
Yeah, wonderful. Where to start? Probably one of my favorite ones, my Detour, the 2023 stamp. I wiped it, then re-dyed with a Mountain Dew little flair for myself. Love Mountain Dew, so why not? The Dew Tour.
Nice.
I always really like irony in the dyes. So here we have the MVP signal. So of course I put a Batman dye on it because signal. The bat signal.
Got it. Yep.
I just like to express myself in the discs. So one of my favorites, obviously the Death Star. I'm a big Star Wars fan. My mom introduced me to like Star Wars and superheroes when I was like just a kid. So like a lot of it.
Big comic book Star Wars bent here.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah. Definitely a passion of mine. I mean, I have comic book tattoos, so like I want to reflect that in the disc just as much. Yeah. The biggest thing that like got me into disc dyeing was to find my disc and make it like personalized. Mm-hmm. That way, even if me and a buddy are using the same disc, mine's always different than his.
Yeah.
This one got a lot of attention.
Pixel.
Yeah.
Pixar Pixel, I guess it would be. Nice.
Yeah, those are definitely some of my favorites, but you got something special in there.
Yeah, so I reached out to Noah because I had this desire. I was going to try out the Cookie by Clash, especially when they released the tone variant. And so I got a tone variant cookie, but I was like, I wanted something, I guess you'd call it ironic, but I don't think, but like tongue-in-cheek kind of deal, I guess, of like, I wanted Cookie Monster on the cookie. So I sent him the cookie, and I've not even seen it yet. So we're going to reveal that on camera. Oh, it's been covered up.
Made you work for it.
Oh, nice. So here is the Cookie Monster cookie.
I had inspiration to throw the chocolate chips on the side.
Yeah.
And once I started in on it, I was like, to have the word cookie in there would be so cool.
Yeah.
And I was looking at like the plastic itself and I was like, this is just, it's so fun to work with. I can't wait to see how like this flies and how like the dye holds up and everything.
Yeah. Now I'd asked him for Cookie Monster and I asked him for some orange because I gotta have orange in my stuff. But the rest was like up to him. So that's really cool. 240, that's going to be just a proxy shot.
Hopefully we get some bombers.
I am not a bomber. All right, so we're here. This is hole one. Just been informed there's kind of been moved around a little bit because of some new construction. Straight ahead, we're going to just try proxy shot. And what got you into disc golf?
I honestly don't know if I fully remember. I think my buddies were just playing it and they were like, hey, you should come check this out. This is pretty fun. I'm going for the mad overstable shot. Jayapalooza balance.
Okay. Fair. That's kind of how I got started. I had friends that were like, hey, we're gonna go play some disc golf. You should come with. You like throwing plastic?
And this was actually the first course that I ever played.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I figured a little nostalgia factor in there. Yeah, once the world shut down and there was nothing really to do, you could still go out and play disc golf and like walk at the conservation areas and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. You can socially distance yourself. Be smart about it, right?
Yeah.
Good parse?
Just low.
Thank you, sir.
360, straight out there. Oh no. That's a sploosh.
That might be a sploosh. The rhythm of love. Better to hang left than right. That might be a little too left though.
See, you said, hey, he went sploosh. I'm gonna not sploosh.
Yes, I did.
My disc is dry. Hopefully,
keep your shoes that way.
Hopefully I stay dry. Well, the shoes are Vessi. So as long as I don't go fully in. So what Like, what started the dyeing for you? Were you like into art already?
Actually, not at all. Beautiful shot.
I'm out.
Yeah, good one. My dad is a bit of an artist. He did a lot of drawing and painting when he was a kid.
Okay.
Like, I can remember like pictures that he did hanging up in like my Nana's house.
Yeah.
For me though, I never thought I was artistic at all.
Oh, I didn't think you were artistic. So what led to being like, I'm going to start being artistic and dyeing discs?
Double skip. I guess when I started playing, and as soon as I started like buying my own discs, I wanted something to like separate mine from everybody else's. So I started looking into ways of doing that, which at the time there was a guy that my sister worked with, and he was doing cell art on canvases. I was like, that looks really cool. Like, how do you do that? So I looked up Floetrol, and that's like how artists get the cell work done. It's Floetrol and silicone oil. Turns out you can apply that to discs, which is a lot more like following a recipe and less like creating art.
Yeah. Because
if you do the right mixing ratios and then you pull color over color, cells start to form.
Right.
So a perfect example of that's my Defy, my Defy here. Yep. Lots of different colors all pulled over one another. And when there's cool stamps, this is what I look for. Because why bother wiping a cool stamp when I can just leave it and put some cool color on top? It was from there that I was like, I started looking at it as a business, and I could actually like start selling my dyes and everything.
Yeah. And
that's what got me into stencils. Stencils take a lot more work, but they're a lot of fun, and people are way more satisfied with the end product.
It's fair.
Whew.
Nicely done. Oh, that's the worst skip on a zone I've gotten in a long time.
Ground's just wet enough.
Just killed it.
So your go-to putter is the Pixel.
The go-to, yeah, I was doing a video on the Pixel.
Are those Electron?
The Electron Softs. Oh.
My biggest taboo in disc golf is I exclusively putt with premium plastic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't judge.
I don't like the feeling of baseline. It kind of makes me grit my teeth. And I almost think it has something to do with me dyeing discs because baseline plastic doesn't dye.
Yeah.
So if I ever want to like spruce up my putter, I couldn't do it with baseline.
Yeah.
So I feel like I taught myself not to like the plastic.
It's fair.
My go-to is actually typically R2 plastic for putts. We're in shorts. We are 297 dead straight. Rhythm and love again. If I was a little bit more warmed up, it'd be my trail, but I don't think I'm warmed up enough for it. Get a little more flippy. Nope. Tree kick instead.
I'm gonna try first shot with the cookie. A little more stable than, I mean, I threw it on hyzer, but a little more stable than I was expecting from a cookie.
Not a bad distance though.
No. So what was your first dye? Like, what was your first disc and what was the first design that you did after, besides the cells?
You know what's funny is I actually brought that disc with me. It's in the car. It's a blue swirly cell background.
Okay.
With a Superman crest.
Okay.
But the Superman crest is fully blacked out with a skull in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's the disc?
I honestly don't really remember.
Oh.
I think it's maybe a V Cobra or something like that.
Okay.
I had a sentimental thing going where like I brought it to a lot of shows as if I was gonna sell it. And then every time somebody asked about it, I was like, I don't think it's for sale right now. So I just kept keeping it. And now I think like nostalgia is gonna lead me to just keeping it forever.
Fair. It's your first one that you did. Putt.
Beauty plant.
Oh, see, now I got scared and I really hyzered out my passion.
Oh, you're so good. You're in bounds there. Not you too. No, that one's good. Yeah,
He's
that
on
one's
land.
safe.
He's dry.
Sorry guys, we'll let you pass on the next one. Whew. Good putt.
Oh, come back. Yeah, there it comes.
See, there's a little opening there. That's actually where the longs goes down.
Okay.
I like to be in that spot. It's a little I'm nicer of a putt, let's say.
Okay. So are you like well connected in this disc golf community, or?
I try to be, yeah. My local shop, Chains Disc Golf and Wellness, great guys. I do a lot of work with them. We recommend each other, a lot of customers. I do a lot of dyes for their guys. There's also the St. Thomas Disc Golf Club. I've done like marketing with them where I'm at some of their tournaments and selling discs, and I've also done like prizes for them, dyed discs for like local tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to kind of like...
That's a cool trophy always.
Yeah, dyed discs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like to kind of volunteer my time for that because like it's a little bit of exposure, but it's also helping out the community, so why not?
That's similar to why I like doing this type of video, is like exposure or help, like exposure for the community and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like the community is, to me, the best part of the sport. Like it's a fun sport. I enjoy the sport, and I enjoy the time with friends and whatnot. On the line, just not enough power. But yeah, the community is like the coolest part of the sport, and my favorite part about having started this channel and things like that is like literally going places and meeting people. And
I was never a gamer as a kid, so I never really did the like online friends through like video games or anything.
Yeah.
But then when I got into the dyeing community and I joined various like Facebook groups and made my like business handle on Instagram and everything.
Yeah.
Then I started to get connected with more people. Yeah. And I've met a lot of like other disc dyers in the community, and it's really fun to like share ideas and kind of. I've even had a few like collaborations, which is always really fun.
Yeah. Oh,
the stencil work takes a lot to get into. So a lot of times when guys start, they get somebody else to do the stencils, such as myself.
Yeah.
And then they'll do that like flow trawl dip, such as I was talking about.
Yeah. Get someone else to do the stencil so they can try it, like dip their foot into doing.
Exactly. Do the creative part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 291. Basket to the right. Let's go.
Inertia. So much nose up. Why is that nose up?
Good distance still though. Looks like the tree stopped you.
Tree stopped the roll. Oh, give it a little bit more juice than that, Jared.
Ooh.
And you said with the crave with your first ace?
Yeah, yeah. It was the year I signed up for my PDGA membership. They sent me that like, what was it, the dragon and the koi fish?
Okay.
Yeah. Hole 7. It is 253 feet. The basket's tucked behind the first tree, almost parallel with the second. The hole 7 never gets the memo when winter's over, as you can see.
Oh,
ooh,
almost.
buddy of mine, he has a disc golf account, and he got his first on-camera ace, but his girlfriend came and visited him at the exact moment when he threw.
Okay.
And she stood in front of the camera.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So you hear it, and you can see them celebrating everything, but then when he like rolled back the footage, he was like, "You can't see the basket." I actually have a guarantee on my Instagram that if you get a on-camera ace with one of my dyed discs, I'll give you a free dyed disc.
Oh, nice.
I work it out that either I'll give you one of my in the stockpile ones, or if you present me with a disc, I'll dye it for you.
So, I tend to throw, or I tend to bag almost all orange.
For me, I like blues and reds a lot.
Yep.
But it often depends on the dye that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because like take Swamp Thing, for example. I got that in my Gyropalooza box, and I was like, green disc, it already kind of looks like Swamp Thing colors, so let's just roll with that.
Yeah.
Green on green isn't exactly the best color to be playing in like a field course, though. Not a bad two.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I want to get a R2 detour and put an R2 detour on the R2 detour. I just think that's so funny.
That would be great. How well does R2 plastic dye though? Because like
black.
It's black.
Yes.
And like you said that you mostly just like do stuff on the rims.
Yes. For the sake of, for these ones, like out of this year's gyro box, I really like the stamps.
Okay.
So I just touched up the rims.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see they're not exactly full black.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of a shimmer to them.
Yeah.
So when you put together a dye mix that's deeper black than this, it will show up black on black.
So your R2D2 would be like just a dark black stamp kind of thing, not
it would
like
be
the white and blue.
It'd be a black outline of R2 Detour.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'd get it based off of, it'd almost be like carving a pumpkin.
Yes.
It'd look like him, but it wouldn't be the color work.
Copy that. Okay. Now we're at 8B.
Yes, we're at AB, because 8A is way up there.
With all the ice.
Yes. So local community trend, and it's actually available on UDisc too. You can play it as 8B instead. This is still like, I want to say 230, 240-ish. One thing I've always wanted to do when it comes to this hole is just the biggest spike hyzer.
Okay.
One day I'm gonna get it. That's why I keep that time lapse in my bag, just for that shot.
Just for that shot. That's why I keep the spice in my bag. Gonna try with the Cardinal. Oh, too wide. Skip. No,
a little wet on the ground.
Soft.
Good too. Ooh.
Oh.
Nothing like the band split. Ah, hit the par.
Par.
10, the second longest on the course. It's 361 feet.
Okay.
And the basket is kind of where that hay bale is, a little bit to the left, if you see that.
So this is literally just, how far can I put this, Grace?
Exactly.
Oh, not that far. Not when you hyzer it.
Ooh, you might be in Lake Malaria.
Oh, good flip up.
I think I might be in Lake Malaria.
Skip.
Oh, it's ice.
Makes it across the ice.
Yeah, I made it all the way across.
So this is where the Proxy is a great shot. And why I bag the Proxy and the Envy. Because right now, I don't want a big overstable drive.
Yeah.
But this putter, well...
So what, you're planning on going through the trees then?
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Like that.
See, I would have actually done the opposite and gone either my Tempo or my Envy, and I would have gone straight to the overstable and ended up at like the bottom here.
Well, so I can see.
Yeah,
the
you can see the
basket.
basket. Yeah.
And so my thought is like, if I use this grace as an example, like if I overstable, I'm not necessarily going close to the basket. I'm like pushing way away.
I'm under the log.
Great.
Therefore, I'm on the log. Drop. Good one.
She sits.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of rollers on this hill.
My one friend and I, we like to say the nice.
Ooh.
We like to say the Interceptor's the best disc in the game. Best disc in the game.
Yeah, the hardest part of this one, if you hang right, you're going to be on the ice. In this case, it's so thin that it's like you're going to get real wet. But also the low-hanging branches. Those branches get you.
Oh, so low.
Not a bad skip, though.
Why so low? Oh. It was, so this looks like the 235, hole 12?
Yeah, 235. It's behind. It's not really behind. It's parallel to the second tree.
Yeah.
If you step out far enough, you can see the basket over here. There's kind of two good ways. You either go the understable through to the first tree and then dip it right, or you go way overstable and you try to go through here and dip it left. I'm going overstable. That's really bad.
Which is very, very flat. Oh, that's the worst.
Ooh, that's a tough
spot.
one. I'm just hoping to save par, really.
Yeah. Oh, saved. Beauty.
Nice.
Circle one. This is probably the worst spot I could have gone to.
Not
Okay.
bad.
Not great, not bad.
Not great, not bad.
Oh,
I'm looking
just
for it near the. Not that aggressive.
Oh, no. I guess I was holding zero a little too long.
hole 13, basically 300 feet. So, all-time favorite course. My favorite course to play was New London. We'll see what happens when they rebuild it now.
Yeah.
But my favorite course to be out on, ooh, mud, was Hornet's Nest in Charlotte.
Okay.
Just absolutely beautiful course, well maintained. There's bathrooms there.
Well, that's a luxury, isn't it?
Yeah, and it just like because it's just one of their like well-maintained public parks that has like a lot of different activities, and the golf course goes through it. It's got various holes that like it's definitely a pro level difficulty. Like
nice.
The PGA, like the DGPT championships used to happen there and whatnot. Oh, not left, or like too far left, not right.
You're good. Good opening there.
So love that course, but like for difficulty wise and playing it and trying to just challenge a course, New London.
Sometimes when it's too hard, it's not fun anymore.
Oh, they're both too hard. Is that the shift?
That's the rhythm.
The rhythm. That flew lovely.
Thank you. It takes me a bit to warm up, but every now and then I'll have some good shots.
So what's your favorite disc golf course?
You ever played Dads in Muskoka?
Love Dads in Muskoka.
Yeah, that's a really fun course.
Yeah, love Dads.
I've only played there 2 times, but the one hole, it has that, like, you're throwing from basically flat ground to flat ground, but there's a huge, like, gorge in the middle.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like 6 or 7.
No, 5?
That one's so fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, like the first time I played there, I was just rolling through with a buddy when we were going to Algonquin for a camping trip.
Okay.
Portage trip, more importantly.
Yeah.
We stopped there the day before and we played a bunch of courses on the way up. And
Yeah.
we finished at Dad's and I was like, I want to come back here. This is a really, really fun course. Now, another really fun one, Four Fathers in Cambridge.
Okay, heard about Four Fathers.
Yeah, you played there?
No, haven't played there yet.
Brewery's awesome. They make some really fun beers, and
Yeah.
some of them are even like disc golf themed,
Yeah.
which are really fun. The course itself, I had to go there for a 2-week training stint from work.
Okay.
And when I was there, I played Four Fathers every day. And I
Nice.
played like 2 or 3 times, 'cause it's only a 9-hole.
Yeah.
I hit an ace there, and it's the first ace, only ace I've ever gotten with a detour.
Okay.
And like, I throw a detour so much.
Yeah.
I already felt back then this disc deserves an ace, and it finally happened. And I was
Nice.
just like, I love this course now. I want to come back here all the time. It's cute. Like, it's only like a small course, and like the holes aren't very big, but some of them are just challenging enough where it's like it's a good time. Nope. Bad putt.
Yeah, when I played Bronte, it was, well, like, the signage is bad.
You thought the signage was bad at Bronte?
Yes. And
I
there's a-
liked the premise of like 3 pads, 2 baskets, gives you a lot of layout.
and the one sign, like the one hole was, sign says,
Longest one on the course, 487 feet.
is this the par 4?
Yes, it is.
All right,
You
nice.
see where
Where the dog is walking.
is almost about
Yep.
at the basket right now.
Yep, I can see the red band.
Yep.
It's
Now, there's technically OB all on the right,
okay.
which means you actually want to play it straight and then right.
Yep, so dog
Depends
leg.
on your arm, though.
My arm's not that big, so
This is where I've seen
Play-
people
play the
like
dog
cook
leg.
it. We had a memorial event over the weekend, and there was a guy who parked this hole off his drive.
oh nice.
Yeah, he got an eagle. For me, if I can get somewhere in the middle and at or past the first tree, it's a happy day. I think I'll have a happy day. Yep, that'll do.
There we go.
That's a good flight.
That's why I
That was the Project Gripped one, wasn't it?
yeah.
Nice.
That's why I like that Grace. Oh, that's short. Oh, that's short. Is that OB? That's probably OB.
Technically, yeah.
See, now I'm going long.
Yep. That's
That's why
not
I
OB,
tried
though.
doing the proxy, but I screwed up.
Little off.
Oh, missed.
Ooh.
It's not that hard.
I wanted the 3.
7. Kidding me? Is it that one in the middle?
Yeah, increasing the form. 245 feet.
I was about to try and forehand this one. Okay, hole 16, 245 feet. I thought it was. This made it look like it's going around to the.
Yeah, it does, but it's not.
It's more the white layout.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to.
With
do-
that being said, normally the white layout's actually on the other side of this tree, so it's down there, and it's a little bit more exaggerated left. It's a weird sign.
The sign is way. Okay,
Yeah.
I was about to do a forehand thinking it was.
Nope, straight ahead.
That would have been funny.
Oh, that's really good. Go in.
No, missed it, but.
Oh. Oh, good pickup.
Oh, good. Go, go, go.
Oh, I did that yesterday too. This is actually the only local course that I haven't aced at.
Okay.
So it's the one I want the most because it was the first course I've ever played.
That's fair. Yeah. But you said it's one of the like longer ones?
Definitely one of the longer ones.
So that makes it a little harder.
Yeah, like the shortest hole in town is at Waterworks course.
Okay.
The shortest course within the entire area, though, is in London.
Okay.
That one's a 90-footer.
Wow. That's 90 is small.
90 is small. Oh, it's actually shorter than I thought. 267.
267. It's always a passion.
More passion, more energy. Great
Too far
shot.
left, but it's good.
Yeah, I think we're like right beside each other.
Oh, Jared. It's right there.
He chained out today.
Doesn't matter. I'm Jared.
Martin, nice to meet you, Jim.
Nice to meet you.
Not.
No worries.
But I was looking at it this morning. I looked at both.
Good rip.
I've seen both of the ones.
Oh,
you did.
made it to the
Nice.
bridges.
The one I've been using.
One of the happiest disc golf moments I had was I was playing League, and me and my girlfriend got on the same card
Yeah.
as Marty and his sister.
Nice.
So they're shooting like he shot a -17 that day.
Wow.
And I shot like a 4. But on the one hole, I think it was 16 on the back.
Yeah.
It's just a straight shot, and it's only like 210 feet.
Yep.
Me, Sandy, and Marty all chained out.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, I might not have the score, but at least I'm like on the card still, you know?
No slouch.
Miss it.
Oh, right into it. Now I'm gonna hit the tree because I can't stop thinking about it now that we keep talking about this
You
stupid
said
tree right
tree
here.
a lot in this conversation. Oh, great throw.
Oh, good putt.
Highlight putt.
Man, I thought I parked this. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a stroke here. No, sir.
So what'd you think of VA Barrie?
All right, so that's VA Barrie. It was a good course. Not as long as I was thinking it was gonna be,
Yep.
which is good. The shorts is nice. It was a fun round.
Yeah.
Also, great to meet Noah. Definitely, I'll link his Instagram and stuff in the. Well, is it you just have Instagram or?
Yes. Yep.
So I'll link his Instagram in the description. Definitely check out his stuff. Loving the job he did on this cookie, and Cookie Monster. You'll definitely see more. And thank you so much for being on the channel.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right.